Hi everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I am very excited for today's video because I'm going to be giving you book recommendations based on the TV show Friends. Friends is my favorite TV show of all times. Well, actually it's right next to The Office. They go hand in hand, so I couldn't choose. But the way I'm gonna do this video is that I'm kind of gonna focus in a couple, not just like romantic couples, just a couple of the characters, and I'm gonna give you a book inspired by their relationship. So yeah, let's just get right into it. So the first couple that I want to talk about is Rose and Rachel. It is a couple that we're gonna mention quite a few times in this video because there are a lot of books that could be inspired by this couple. And the book that I have to recommend is Josh and Hazel's Guide to Not Dating by Christina Lauren. So it is a friends to lovers book about Hazel, who can't find a guy who can love her the way she deserves to be loved, and Josh, who met Hazel when they were in college. And yeah, it was at a party, I think, and she threw up on him. The thing is that Josh just got out of a very serious relationship because his now ex-girlfriend cheated on him. Sounds familiar? And yeah, he decides that there is no better thing than dating Hazel, who is kind of the opposite of him, if we're talking personality and everything. But yeah, the thing is that they're not really dating. They're going on dates, both, but not together, and there are blind dates that just keep getting worse and worse. Then we have the book inspired by Monica and Chandler, which could also have been inspired by Rachel and Ross, and it is The Friend Zone by Abby Jimenez. So it is a friends to lovers book where Kristen is friends with a girl who is married to a man who is a firefighter and who has a co-worker who meets Kristen, but Kristen is in a relationship with a man, which made me think of Monica and Richard and then Chandler on the side. The thing is that Kristen cannot have kids. Again, makes you think of something. And so she doesn't want to get with that one guy, her friend, because he wants a family, he wants children, and she cannot give him that. I don't know what to say about this book. I kind of loved the story, but it was very problematic and it made me really mad. There is a lot of miscommunication, which I think is a thing that Monica and Chandler are really good at, communicating. So yeah. Then we have another book inspired by Rachel and Ross, and it's One Day in December by Josie Silver, and it is about Lori, who doesn't really believe in love at first sight, but one day she's in the bus and she looks through the window and she sees a man and she instantly knows that he is the one, but then the bus drives off and she doesn't see him again. And she spends basically a year looking for him, and she ends up seeing him at a Christmas party where her best friend Sarah introduces her to her boyfriend Jack, who is the man that she saw, and she fell in love at first sight. And then what follows is a friendship of 10 years where there are a lot of missed opportunities, and I feel like it is a reversed Rachel and Ross in a way. Then I found a book kind of inspired in the relationship of Phoebe and Joey. I say kind of because I couldn't really explain why, because technically the book is Friends and Strangers by J. Courtney Sullivan. It's kind of a relatable book about complicated friendships between two women. So I'm not saying that Joey is a woman in any way, kind of, but I don't know, it just made me think of this book when I thought of their relationship, because they had a lot of complicated moments, but they also had a lot of very funny, very relatable moments, and I don't know, it just made me think of them. Then we have another book inspired by Rachel and Ross because we need it, and it is The Right Swipe by Alicia Ray. Again, this book, when I'm gonna tell you about the synopsis, you're gonna say like it has nothing to do with Rachel and Ross, and maybe it doesn't, but while reading the book, the dynamics of their relationship for some reason really make me think of them. So it isn't really inspired by them as the two other books that we talked about could be, but yeah, just let me tell you what it is about. And it is about a girl named Ree who is the creator of a dating app, and she doesn't really believe in love, but yet she created this app. And one day she matches with a guy. His name is Samson, and he's a former professional football player, and for some reason he ends up ghosting her, so she's kind of mad about it. But then a month later he appears again and he has created a dating app. So yeah, that's how it goes. Again, really just the dynamics of these two characters made me think of Rachel and Ross. The next book is kind of inspired by Chandler and Joey, and yeah, let's just talk about the book and we'll see later why. So the book is The Bromance Book Club by Lisa K. Adams, and it is about a man whose name is Gavin, and he had kind of a fight with his wife because he found out that she had been faking her organ. I don't know if I can put this word, maybe I'm gonna beep it, forever. And so his pride takes a big blow and he asks for the divorce. But he realizes that he made a mistake, and so he kind of joins a book club made of his small town's alpha males. That's how they describe it. And yeah, he wants their help to save his marriage. And so yeah, it just made me think of Chandler and Joey's conversations about girls, and especially about that one girl that they were fighting for. I don't know if I can spoil things about Friends. I figure that everyone watched Friends, but I don't know. Anyway, and the last book that I'm going to talk about in this video is a book that I feel like is kind of inspired by Monica and Rachel's relationship in some ways, but in others it's not. And it is Conversations with Friends by Sally Rooney. So basically this book is about two college students, or at least two girls who met in college and they became really good friends. I don't quite remember, but I think in the book they were lovers, and that is the part where I feel like I see Monica and Rachel. But then the book takes another turn, and yeah, they go to the kind of grown-up world, adult world, and they meet a married couple and they kind of create a weird relationship with them, very intimate. But yeah, it made me think a lot about Monica and Rachel when they were in college, because we know that even in the TV show, Monica and Rachel's relationship wasn't exactly the same when they were adults as when they were in college or in high school, because they both changed a lot. So yeah, it just made me think of it. And yeah, I feel like that's it for the video. I really hope you guys like this video and that you could find books inspired by my favorite TV show, which is again Friends. I don't know if you guys have watched Friends. I feel like you have if you have clicked on this video, but anyway. So yeah, I hope you like this video. If so, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe to hopefully be able to see each other in a new video. So yeah, without further ado, thank you and bye.